There's nothing really more soul-crushing than something you loved from your childhood not living up to that expectation. Sure, there's probably other things like, you know, war and poverty and beheadings, but for me, it's a childhood cartoon not living up to the standards that I have bestowed upon it through nostalgic haze of member berries. And that's kind of the case with Beast Wars. Released in 1996, I never got to watch a ton of the show growing up. It was more or less I had a lot of the toys, especially like the McDonald's Beast Wars toys. And so I've always had like a fond memory of that. I think there's a video game of it too. It's like maybe like a fighting game or something, or am I like confusing that with Primal Rage? I don't know. But regardless, I always had fond memories of Beast Wars because it was Transformers, but animals. So it's cooler. Like, who doesn't like animals over cars? So when I was in Half Price Books and I found 2 VHS copies of Beast Wars on VHS tape, obviously, I guess, I had to pick them up because I was like, alright, cool, it's time to relive childhood. Now, going into these, I thought these were actually like movies, because they have a runtime of like an hour and 45 minutes. One of them's even like a feature-length adventure. No, these are collections of episodes from the show, and they have no rhyme or reason, really. I guess with Beastie's Escape, the theme is they escape from something. I guess that's what the theme is. But for the other one, like, I guess it's just episodes that run up to an hour 45, and they were like, yep, we can ship this off. Now, the Beast Wars feature film, if you will, is 5 episodes basically smushed together where we get kind of introduced to what's going on in the story. The story is basically when the Autobots and the Decepticons are fighting in space, they crash land on this planet where they use their scan, that they normally like pick up cards and stuff, to find their fursonas, if you will. This is a bunch of furries. That planet, though, happens to be an abundance of energons, which is the thing that they're always after. And now the Autobots become the Maximals, and the Decepticons become the Predacons. What a terrible name. And this is pretty much the origins of the Beast Wars. Optimus Prime's like, Beast Wars! And Megatron becomes a T-Rex in this show, which is hilarious because, like, yeah, T-Rexes are big and scary, right? But normally when you see a T-Rex, they don't use their little arms. However, Megatron uses his little arms all the time, and it undermines him as a threat so much because it's so goofy looking. Yes. Also, he says, yes, like a bajillion times. Like, after every sentence, he has to go, yes.
I like you, pussycat. Yes.
It's like, what is going on here? He's also like the worst villain of all time because basically we watched 10 episodes in these 2 tapes, and he does nothing every episode. The most damage he ever causes, he bites off. Alright, what's up? Welcome. Sunday night, doing some Pauper grind a little bit. I asked the Discord community if they wanted me to play 8-Rack Modern or Monster Tron, and they went with Monster Tron. And you know what? I feel like running through a league. I don't know why I want to punish myself like this, but I want to do it, I guess. But what's up, Raging Bull? Yep, we're gonna run through a league. We'll see how this goes. What's up, White Lotus? Playing Monster Tron. This is becoming one of my favorite Pauper decks. It's probably like tier 3, but I just really love this deck. One of the things that you can do with this deck is just play a bunch of big creatures, which is why I'm an A+ plan loving of this thing. So what we got going on here, if you're not privy to this deck, is we're running the Tron lands to spit out ginormous critters and control the game that way. To find our Tron lands, we have Chromatic Star, Chromatic Sphere, Expedition Map, Ancient Stirrings. We also have a copy of Navigator's Compass to help us with our mana costs, along with 1 copy of Slagwood Bridge and Crystal Grotto. We also have some forests for the Cleansing Wildfire matchup. I will speak for myself and say I will not be interceding at all. It's all you, baby. Okay. And then Bajuka Bog, if we want to fetch out with Expedition Map, where that's going to be relevant. Sideboard wise, 3 Fingon Marauders, 1 Gorilla Shaman, 1 Pulsar Marassa, 4 Relics, 2 Tranquilities, 3 Twin Silk Spiders, and 1 Weather the Storm is our sideboard. That's what we got going on. Let's just play some games. We're gonna hopefully go 3-2, but we'll see. Pauper League. Monster Tron selected, sure. Well, let's see what happens. Last time I went in a league, I went 0-5. So we'll see if we can match that record, or if not, try to do a little bit better. I'll be happy with the 1-4. We've been paired. Let's see what we got going on here. Opening hand is really bad. We can dig with ancient stirrings, which we find one land, we can turn find self-assembler, but I think we mulligan this. This hand is also really bad, but we do have breath weapon to try to stave the board a little bit. I think we can go to 5. Still bad. Still bad. Couple redraws. Still really bad. But I'm not going any lower. Bottom U. Bottom. Probably U. Crystal Grotto. Let's scry 1. Put U on top. And pass. We want that because if we can Ancient Stirrings to find more Tron lands, it's going to be pretty good. And we're against the red brand Wonderland here. Ancient Stirrings. Find a power plant. Take power plant. Play Chromatic Star and pass. Probably going to be way too slow on this one. Yep, Swifty getting swifty. Sure. Well, there's the Tron. We'll see if we can't top deck, like, cycle this Chromatic Star for Fiery Cannonade. We have 4 copies in the deck, so it's not like it's unheard of. We'll do it in response to them casting something here. Nope. Alright. Hey, Breath Weapon. Just like we planned it. That's all we got. They're going to burn something to our face to keep up Monetary Swift Spear. No emotions, only optimal plays. Only part you can do it. Slashing on. Yeah, Gal Blast for only 2, though. It's not that bad. They're doing it to save their Swift Spear, pretty much. Synthesizer, land off top. Yeah, send in the moo hypes. Wretched Grift would be cool when we can actually, like, do it next turn. Alright, pass. Nope. I don't want to yield through this turn. This Gal Blast, them only being on 4 is pretty nice. Turn off auto yields. Because we might be able to hit another breath weapon. I doubt it, but it'd be cool. Problem is, we're probably going to be too slow. We really need... we really need a... dang. We really need a Boulder Branch Golem. It's probably the better draw for us. You ask and you shall receive, my friend. Cast the Golem, gain 6 life. Play Expedition Map and pass. Can we top deck our one? We're drawing all the cards we want to draw. Can we top deck one copy of they're gonna Reckless here. Reckless and Cast into Fire. Yeah, let's top deck your main board Artifact Hate. Sure. They might be down a land for it though. They are for right now. If we try to eat the Swift Spear, they could burn out our Boulder Branch. So I'm just going to eat one of their goblins here. Let's top deck Fingrin Marauder off the top so we can gain 5 life. The one with the Force UR willed into existence, right? Fingrin Marauder, or one copy of Fingrin. Let's go. Or another Boulder Branch off the top would be sick. Chain Lightning, sure. Can't do anything about that. We get another mine. Play the Wretched Grift. Get an Ancient Stirrings. Let's do Ancient Stirrings. Self-Assembler. Let's grab Self-Assembler. Pass. I'd assume we're probably too slow. We're trying our darndest here. They're going to go Reckless Impulse. No lands. Dang. They got a land for that Cast into Fire. That sucks. I was hoping they were too greedy with it. Yeah, obviously Cast into Fire. Duh. I'm gonna block Swift Spear here. There's an argument for not cracking this in case we get Fingrin off the top, but I think we want another tower so we can try to double Self-Assembler here. But I think we're too slow. We need like another Boulder Branch off the top here. We can cycle for one though. Crusher's too slow. We're probably just dead to burn in hand. A Self-Assembler. Unfortunately, we're just too slow. Because they have us off of... What's up, Darius? They have us off of casting Chain Lightning and just attacking. They have the win. So... But they probably just have double burn spell in hand. Yep. What's up, Augie? We're gonna lose game 1 against Burn. We were way too slow. We started to stabilize, but we were just too slow. Okay, they saw it to attack with everybody. Alright. Yeah, Fingrin's come in, Pulse Marassa comes in. We're gonna go down Wretched Grifts here. One Weather the Storm can come in. And we're gonna go down one Boulder Branch. I don't know, I like Boulder Branch. Probably maybe one Self-Assembler. Actually probably one Maelstrom Colossus. Let's do that. Don't want anything else. Twin Silk's kind of cool because it actually brings in a lot of good blockers. So I actually might bring in Twin Silk and go down some Maelstrom Colossuses. Maelstrom Colossi. I think I'm going to. I think I'm just going to go out Maelstrom Colossus. That seems weird, but with Cast and Fire, this card's kind of weak. Twin Silk's going to be better because they're not going to have a board wiper for us. Self-Assembler's better because we can get 2 at once. Yeah, let's do that. Would like to go first. This is a mulligan. This is also a mulligan. This is not a very good keep, but it's keepable. Bottom U, and then we can prototype in Boulder Branch, which isn't crazy good, but that's what I'm gonna do. Swifty, yep. I'm gonna play the Grotto. We want land, so put you on top. This is a weird line of play for this deck to go this route, but it's what we're doing. Double Swifty, that's cool. Implement of Combustion. So I'll probably just fire this breath weapon off on my turn instead of Expedition Map here, just so they can't pump these Swift Spears and save them. We have more in the deck. We want to slow down their attack speed. Plus, we don't have anything else to do turn 3, so, like, why not? You know? Sure. I'm going to pass here. And we're just going to weather the storm in Expedition Map rather than Boulder Branch here. We're just going to Expedition Map for one of our Tron pieces, honestly. Casting a Fire being an annoying piece of shit. Ever end up trying Rust Goliath? No, not in this deck. I think it costs too much. Get hit for 3, sure. Weather for a couple. Not the most exciting weather the storm, but it is one. Cast with Prototype. Gain 3. Pass. I'm assuming they have Raise in the deck. We had a mulligan to 5 both games. I mean, it wouldn't be a league, right? If it wasn't for that. Experimental Synthesizer. Sure. Get another mountain off of it. Their synthesizer hits have been kind of weak, which is nice. Possibly Raise, but not too often. I'm just going to assume it. Digging the heinies, by the way. About to crack some. Oh, yeah. Right on. And they have Improvised Club. Sure. I don't even know why I play fucking leagues. Well, we're at 20 life. We're about to get hit with 4-6, and we're in really bad top deck mode. But we have our Tron. We can draw a payoff card. We have Tron now for this turn. So make excellent streams though. Maybe for you guys. Are we just dead here? Reckless Impulse, fine. Rin Resolve and Volzarin, Epicure. Rin Resolve, dig even further. Another cast into fire. Salt. Oh yeah, caloric levels. I might as well just set $10 on fire. Mono red, man. I hate this mono red deck. I really do. Well, we're gonna get crushed for 3, and then why didn't they just rebirth away the synthesizer? I guess maybe so they don't have anything to use with it. I don't know. That's why I can't sequence this deck together properly. Because they go Volder. Why don't you do that pre-match? You could have gotten an extra point of damage. Oh, because they have double Volder and it doesn't matter. Hey, that's a big boy. Well, let's go. Let's get a Chromatic Star. I was gonna get on mtgo and I see League and I'm like, okay, let's go. We have top decks for sure. So does our opponent. Cycle the blood. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. You cycle the blood. I gain the 5. Got him. Got him. Let's start cycling another blood token here, my friend. Our opponent's in top deck mode. This cast into fire is worthless. If I was them, I would just, I don't know, if you Kadoltha, I'll gain 5 more. They can Volder and Epicure. They are empty-handed. They have no lava darts in the grave. So these bloods. Downshift, Prophet of Crufix. What's Prophet of Crufix? Alright, so we got to be careful because cast into fire, if they cast it, they can kill the Fingrid Marauder this way. So I'm just going to eat one of their Volder and Epicures. Cast into Prophet, untap all creatures and lands you control during each player's other end step. You may cast a creature as though they had flash. It's Banded Commander. See, so if I would have blocked with the Dwarven Forge thing, they could cast into fire. Makes it a 4/6, so it lives, and they get to ping our Fingrid, and we lose Fingrid Marauder. This way, we take more to the face, but we don't have to worry about this cast and fire will disappear, and then we don't have to worry about it anymore. See, if blocking the Volderin just kills the Volderin, and they don't do anything to our Fingrid Marauder. I'd imagine they might just let this Kadoltha go. Unless they can get the kill shot with it. Let's get Chromatic Star off the top. Can we chain like 2 Chromatic Stars into something? That's even better. So they are in complete top deck mode. That's interesting. Part of me wants to fire this breath weapon off now, because if they top deck like a burn spell, our Fingrid survives, but I guess it really doesn't matter that much. Let's go pass. We'll just hold on to this breath weapon. See what they draw. The problem is we breath weapon while they have a burn spell. Alright, well they got the raise. I figured they would. Let's eat your little critters. Unfortunately, the dwarf lives, but Good top deck for our opponent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're still at 5 lands though, so we can cast a lot of our deck, but we'll top deck 5 drops. Promise you. We have 3 expedition maps I would love to see. We have, that's another thing, is we lowered our mana curve a little bit. Yep. We'll gain 5. We're trying to find like a burn spell to kill this Fingrid Marauder, and they probably found it right now. No. Cool. Still trying to find it. We gain 10 off of it. Play to your outs. Yep, pretty much. That's what we're doing here. Playing to odd outs. They have 1 card in hand, though. They are desperate to find an answer to this Fingrid. Well, they're... Yeah, I'll gain more. If they kill this Fingrid Marauder, though, we are in a bad top deck spot, though. Tight optimal play. Trying to. Cool. Righteous. Okay. Twin Silk. Play some spooters. Start spooting around here. I am glued to this screen. Good. I feel like we can attack with Fingrid Marauder here. We're up to 24. We have good blockers for our opponent. Reckless Impulse. Sure. Rebirth and Chain Lightning. Sure. You've got your loyal fanboys in chat with you, bro. Right on. With the power of my bros. Another fucking raise? Get out of here, dude. The problem is we have a lot of bad draws, but if we can just like draw our like expedition maps or our chromatic stars or our literally anything else, I think I'm fine with this just coming through. But they don't have instant speed. Should we just eat the samurai token? I think the answer is yes. Let's just eat the samurai token. With the power of the boys and the heinies. Damn it. If only, if only. I say we attack for 1 more here. Can we top deck, I don't know, anything? Pressure is on him. It is, but they just play Kadatha Rebirth. They're going to cycle the blood token. Sure. I'll gain 5 more. We really need to draw land. And we need to draw... Or just, you know, our sweet amount of... Sure. Our sweet amount of 1-drops that we can cycle immediately. Those are all cards we need to find. They're going to let this Kadatha go. That's super interesting. Crystal Grotto. Let's go, baby. Land or Self-Assembler. Self-Assembler can go on top. Unless they have another raise, and that'd be kind of annoying. Another raise would be super annoying. Silly a piece. Cycling for madness. Yeah, apparently. Our opponent allowed us gain like 40 life this game, and we're still at 24. Alright, they're just going for the out here, I guess. And they just do 23 damage, because why not? Leave Swifty back as a blocker. Sure. Our opponent's in top deck mode. If we lose Finger and Marauder, we can at least have a steady cycle of threats through Self-Assembler, which I'm kind of just completely okay with. They got the bolt on top of it. They don't. Through double raise. Well, the problem is our opponent's going to be on the upkeep. I mean, on the play next turn, next game. So that's kind of scary. But I'm assuming we're going to win this game too. That's an assumption. But if we have like a good opener, you know what I mean? So all it takes is a good opener. Good opener and a steady stream of self-assemblers. I'm going to go to 1 here. That's super interesting. Self-assembler V2 to find V3. Also, we're playing a Tron deck and we're ahead on time against a burn deck. How weird is that? I think this is game though. Yep. All right. Do we want to change our sideboard? I don't think we do. I think we're fine with our sideboard the way it is. Yeah, probably. I thought about like running had to think more, maybe. I feel like we like I don't know, it kind of sucks going down Maelstrom Colossus, but casting Cast Identifier is so strong that I would rather have the Twin Silks to block the Goblin tokens. Also, like, I thought about bringing in crop rotation for the sideboard for the razzes, the razzle dazzle, but didn't do it. All right, that's Mulling. We going to 5 again? We really need like a good 6. Let's do 3 Tron pieces and nothing but Boulder Branch Golems. 1 Tron piece, no bueno. We're going 5 again. We got 2, so I'm going to keep this. And we're going to bottom probably Chromatic Sphere. I really want Pulse of Marassa, and I kind of want Twin Silk. I think I would rather have Pulse of Marassa in hand, though. So probably going to bottom... This is going to sound weird, but... Probably, I don't know, Pulse of Marassa gets you 6, though. But if we don't get a target for it, it doesn't matter. This is hard. This is a hard one to determine what to bottom. Talk it through. Yeah. So Chromatic Sphere we want for the redraw and for the mana abilities. Pulse of Marassa is if they have an early Raz, Pulse of Marassa fixes that Raz really quickly. Twin Silk is good for a lot of blockers if they have a really aggressive, like, fast hand. Which we can cast off the Chromatic Spear. I don't like bottoming lands in Tron, especially one that allows us to scry. This is like a really good 7, but we're at 5. So if we keep this, we got to bottom probably one of the Chromatic Spheres, which sucks. And probably... probably Crystal Grotto, maybe. I like spiders more. Me too. Me too. So I'm going to bottom Chromatic Sphere here and maybe Crystal Grotto. Although I like having the scry here right off the top, especially before the Chromatic Sphere. Let him think. I'm going to bottom the spider. I'm going to bottom the spider. No, god damn it, this is hard. Um, is it Pulsa Marassa maybe? Bottom spider. Probably a mistake. I don't know. That was a hard decision. Ooh, we get map. All right. So I'm going to lead on Grotto and bottom U and Sphere. There's actually an argument for Expedition map to find our indestructible land. If you're playing around Raz, it's correct. Is it? We're definitely trying to play around Raz, that's for sure. Raz. The Razzle Dazzle. I'm not going to play Expedition map. I'm going to pretty much just leave up Chromatic Sphere. What I want them to do is kind of dump a lot of cards this turn and then allow us to weather the storm. It's not what they're going to do, more than likely. Well, there's the Raz. That's why you bottom spider. Yeah, I think we got to play around this Raz. Okay, good. We didn't tap down. In comes in the Raz, I would assume, right? The Raze. Is it Raze or Raz? They're going to go after my Crystal Grotto. That's super interesting. So, let's crack the Chromatic Sphere. And let's just weather the storm. Raze? Is it Raze? Well, that was super rude, opponent. This is where they just have another one in hand. Let's play the Expedition map pass. I might just have it all in hand. We're 1-1 against this mono red Kadatha. Is what we're currently as. Raze. The Raze, if you will. Honestly, like, we might just Expedition map for a... Just play Volder in this turn, please. God, fuck you. Another Raze. Hey. Yield through turn. Can we keep a land for one turn? Yeah, we're at game 3. All right. We're going to get to Pulsa Marassa here. Yay. We're going to pick up probably... Depends on what they do here. If they play a Kadatha, we'll pick up Crystal Grotto. If they don't kill Datha, I'll probably just pick up mine. Pulse is one of my favorite spells. Big Sames. Another Dwarven, Enchanter, and Swift Spear. So they're going to get a lot of stuff this turn. So... I'm probably just going to pick up the mine here. Tower. Damn. Let's Ancient Stirrings here. Compass is kind of cool. We get to gain 3. Gives us access to red mana. We need a land here, like big time, so we can start dumping self-assemblers. And we need them not to play a Razzle Dazzle. Also, Marassa, right? Come on, land. Let's just breath weapon. Clean off the board a little bit. They just have another Swifty? Sure. Synthesizer. Mountain. You're going to take a lot here, though. Come on, let's top deck Tron. Tower. 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 Prototype. Prototype. Twin Silk. Twin Silk. Come on. Tower. Yes! Let's go! Just immediately crack that to gain 5. And we get a boulder branch off the top? Sure. Always yes. I don't even know why you ask me. Just give me 5 life. All right. What I really want to do is just play Boulder Branch next turn, right? How much mana do I have? We have 10 mana. We could go double Self-Assembler, which feels pretty good, too. Improvise Club. So they got the double burn spells for Fingrin here. Stay focused, lines of play, mind the clock. I mean, we can't do anything this turn, so we might as well yield. If we can take 2 points of damage out of hand for them to deal with Fingrin Marauder, it's going to be really good for us when we Boulder Branch next turn. And they're empty-handed. Yeah, we're definitely just going to Boulder Branch next turn. Gain 7. Just negate their turn almost completely. Yep. There is an argument to double Self-Assembler, but I think gaining the 7 life is just better here. I mean, the 6 life. Plus, they're in top deck mode, so they have a lot of good top decks, and they do run Cast and Fire, so who knows. They're cracking the Synthesizer. Another Fingrin off the top would be insane. And they get Cast into Fire with it. That's awesome. They have no mana, though. So they're going to lose this Cast and Fire, so that's really awesome. They have 1 card in hand, though. I guess that could be a land, but the fact they didn't snap down a land, I don't know why you'd slow roll that. Obviously, I'm going to chump. Nothing. Goodbye, Cast and Fire. It is gone. Can I play I can play this expedition map and crack it. Cool. And still Boulder Branch. Cool. Let's go get a probably just Crystal Grotto. Because we can't play the Self-Assembler anyway next turn, so I just want a Crystal Grotto. Let's just try to get a better draw next turn. We can probably put you on top, right? No, we can cut down on colorless sources, so I think we can bottom Ancient Stirrings here and just play Boulder Branch V2. Gain 6 more life and pass. We're just going to build our board. Haunted Land. Oh, you're right. We should have got the Haunted Land. I always forget about that card existing. You're 100% right about that, though. That's what we should have got. Well, next turn, as long as they don't razz us again, For the 100th time, we can just double self-assembler next turn, which feels really strong. If they razz away our tower, well, I mean, we still just start pumping out self-assemblers. But we probably should have. We probably should have got the Haunted Mire to get Fingrin back in our hand. Because it's our only creature in the graveyard. But I always forget about that being a thing. So they're going to go for the double burn spell to a creature. Which I'm totally fine with. Oh, they're just going to make the block for it a lot worse. Okay. Yeah, let's eat one of your Dwarven dudes. And I'm still probably just going to eat one of your Dwarven dudes. I'm kind of fine with losing one because we're going to start building self-assemblers. I can't see it. Someone in chat, be a clock watcher, please. I can't see it. We're at 6:53. They're at 6:30. So we're going to lose both of ours, but they're... Like, this board is going to turn in our favor really fast off of that play. I don't agree with that play line from our opponent there. Because with the self-assembler, we're just going to have a steady stream of threats. See, if you just let the salt consume you at the beginning, you play better on the back end. We only have 3 mana. Alright. Just yield through turn. We're not out of this yet. We still need to top deck some good stuff. We are starting to stabilize a little bit. They're coming in with the 2/2, which makes me think they have like a lightning bolt or something to deal with this self-assembler. Yeah, sure. I'm fine with this. You lose another burn spell and a creature, and we play 2 more 4/4s again this turn. Or we play Big Daddy Fingrin. Alright, let's get another self-assembler. What's up, Kevin Miles? What's good, best YouTuber? Oh, thank you. Bigs up. 6 minutes. 6 minutes, some shady. 6 minutes. Yeah, I think we're fine to attack with a 4/4. We can start putting in pressure now. Alright, Fingrin is going to be the bomb here. Thebomb.com. Oh, if we beat this red deck, I'm just going to be happy. Sure. Not the best play, but I'm just going to play this now because we don't have a reason not to. Really. Let's just attack with everything. If they want a lightning bolt to get rid of Fingrin Marauder, like, we're kind of in a position where that's fine right now. Yeah, sure. I think we're still okay through this. Unfortunately, it does not trigger Fingrin's ability to be exiled. Forget the chat / stay focused and watch the clock. I can do both. Maybe. Lightning bolt? Sure. Our opponent's below 5 minutes. We are playing faster than the mono red deck, by the way. Just saying. Just saying. I'm doing this just because I can be a dick. Chromatic Star. Cycle. Chromatic Star. Gain 5 life. Draw a card. Tower. Lame. Let's play tower. Okay. Punch in with both self-assemblers. Just leave back Fingrin. Attack first if possible. I just wanted to fire off that Chromatic Star. See, the thing is, we attack with Fingrin, they block with Swift Spears, and then they Lightning Bolt the Fingrin, and then they lose Swift Spear. But, I mean, they're at a point, we have so much power on board. Like, I would rather them, like, do this little trade-off. They're at 4 life. They have 1 top deck and a couple cycles, but if they cycle, we just gain all the life. I'm pretty confident we beat the Red Menace. Take that. And we mulligan to 5 all 3 games, by the way. All 3 of them, we mulligan to 5. They play Cast into Fire with Storm Count. They lose their Lightning Bolt. They should have just sent it to my face, but they didn't. All right, cool. We got the first one. I got to go use the restroom. I'll be right back. As a kid, I was always a fan for some reason or another of the video game adaptations or tie-ins of movies. While I know licensed games are for the most part considered to be majority bad, for me I loved watching the movies and then renting the games afterwards as a kid. Growing up, I thought it'd be fun to examine some of these counterparts a little bit more and see how the game holds up to the film itself. I figured I'd start this series off with one of my personal childhood favorites, Monsters, Inc. and its counterpart Monsters, Inc. Screen Team for the PlayStation 1. As a kid, I sunk many hours into Screen Team, even though I never got very far. I still have fond memories of playing it as a kid. As for the movie, I watched the VHS a bunch of times as a kid, and I've even seen it multiple times as an adult as well. I guess I should... Alright, let's go. Round 2. Let's play no more red decks. Cracking the Spotted Cows. So what's the Spotted Cow? What one's that one? I can't remember which beer that is. This hand is not good at all. It's not bad because you could potentially find more Tron pieces off Chromatic Sphere and Ancient Stirrings. But, like, I'm definitely not in love with this hand. Who's on the play? We're on the play? I kind of like it better on the play, though. We have 2 Tron lanes we got to try to find off of just 6 cards. I think it's a mulligan. Alright, this is a lot better. Kind of. Keep this. We're going to bottom probably the basic forest. And I'm probably just going to drop Slagwoods. Wisconsin's Finest. I'll send a pic in Discord. Check them out if it's match. Okay. Typically, I really like beer-wise. I'm a big fan of Shiner Bock, but I don't have any. These are leftover Heinekens from a while ago. A buddy brought over. I'm just stealing them from him. Let's go Ancient Stirrings. Okay. Mine. There it is. Any order. Tower. Go. It's dark and fruity. Definitely full body. Game time. Let's go. Alright, yeah. I'll have to, we have a liquor store that has a lot of import stuff, so but you know, I'll have to look at it. 3-1's pretty good. We do have a Breath Weapon main board for this matchup, which is going to be hopefully nice. I'm really hoping they don't have, like, either a main board. Thank goodness it wasn't Cleansing Wildfire. Yeah, I mean, we have the basic forest, but yeah. I should have led on Power Plant than the 2 ones I don't have insulated, so that's bad play lines on my end, but it is what it is. Okay. Pronic, potentially a little... Okay, nope. I was like, maybe they're a little hurt on mana here. Let's spin the dice. Breath Weapon was a cool draw. It's Cascade. Big critter. I'll take it. Just give us a 7/7 on the board. Cheers. They run up to 2 cast and fire main. Some run none. I figured, like, I feel like people were probably just trying to figure out how many cast and fires they want main. Cheers. Cheers, everybody. Do you guys get Tuesday off? Yep, I get Tuesday off. I don't know if I'm going to be streaming. It just depends on what we got going on that day. Journey sucks, though. Yeah, Journey to Nowhere would suck. Well, there it is. Speak of the devil. Sure. Glint Hawk. Return Bar Batterfist. I want 4 in my red decks, not name burn. Yeah, it's a really good utility card, that's for sure. Yep. Crystal Grotto. Always yield. Put you on top. Let's gain 6 life. They picked up Ichor Wellspring. Why Ichor Wellspring? I don't know. I guess where I play so aggro, I'd be picking up the Barb Batterfist every time. That'd be the card I'd pick up every single time. It's just Barb Batterfist over and over. Next turn, we can play both Wretched Grift and Breath Weapon, so that's pretty cool. They're looking for answers? Maybe. They might have them. In comes in the Glinty Boy. Sure. Can't block it. I don't know what we bring in. I don't think I like Gorilla Shaman in this matchup. I don't know if I like Gorilla Shaman in the sideboard of this deck. I think I would rather have it be my brain's not working very well. Another Twin Silk. Yeah, I'll put you on top. Breath Weapon you again. If they have the Lightning Bolt for this Boulder Branch, or Gal Blast, I don't really care that much. Sure, let it be Gal Blast. Damn it. I was like, let it be Gal Blast. That'd be the better one for them to kill than with Gal Blast, because then Retrogriff can live through a Lightning Bolt. We need to We need to start top decking our big critters. Because when Barb Batterfist tokens are weak to Breath Weapon, so they need answers. True. See, that's where I'd play wrong, because I play with like pure aggression in mind. So I'd be picking up the Barb Batterfist. Let's get another Maelstrom Colossus. That'd be cute. Or Ulamog's Crusher, although that would kind of suck with Ichor Wellspring. G's third Breath Weapon's tight. Yes, yes it is. Opponent's passing. We draw another land. Alright, we have all the mana in the world. Let's not get mana now. Oh, did they actually click wrong? No. I was going to play a land there. Oh well. We have plenty of mana. We can even like double self-assembler, so it's not that big of a deal. Improvised club. Oh, goodbye, Wretched Grift. We knew ye well. Alright, yeah, if we can stop top decking land and start top decking threats, I'd be pretty happy here. This is one I'm actually probably going to bring in more. I'm probably going to... Wait, what? They clubbed my face? Wait, what? They clubbed my face and not the Wretched Grift? That's weird. Right? Like, that's a weird choice, right? Why wouldn't you kill the big 3/4 flyer that blocks everything you do very nicely? Let's expedition map here. I played a land this turn, didn't I? Dang, dude. Fingraph. Yep, I played a land this turn. Shit. Hindsight, 50-40. I want to build my own little battle box of deck for each guild so I can take to my LGS. Do it. It'd be cool. Turn off auto yields because we could instep. Breath weapons feeling a little worse here. Fetch on the instep. I thought about it, but I wasn't entirely sure if we had the... They're just going to gain 2 life, probably. Oh, no, they're going to exile my They're going to exile my Boulder Branch, aren't they? Smart move there, opponent. You're right, I should have fetched on the instep. Gosh dang it. Oh well, whatever. I don't care that much. Turn off auto yields. I don't think I actually care right now really about that. Dawnbringer's Cleric. I think I'd rather hit a few more things with Breath Weapon. Let's top deck a creature. Nope. Damn, that sucks. We have not drawn very good. Alright. We'll leave back Haunted Wretched Grift to block. That's true, we can Haunted the Grift. My bad, I'm not playing. I don't care, y'all good. Opponent finds a Thrabian Inspector. They do get a nice little 2/2, but it's sweetening this Breath Weapon pot quite a bit. There's the Thrabian Inspector. This Boros deck is sweet, though. Cracking the Clue. I declared it in the beginning. Come on. Ah, you suck. Sure. Oh, and we tapped down the Haunted Fingraph. Whoops. For the Expedition map. Playing this really badly. Coach's Corner like MMA match. Yeah. It's all good. It's all love. Breath Weapon you. We don't get to kill the core Skyfisher, but we do get to clean their board off pretty nicely. I'm gonna fetch probably just for another tower. Or maybe Crystal Grotto. Probably Crystal Grotto. Another Thrabian Inspector waiting in the wing. Yeah, let's just get another Crystal Grotto here. We have all the mana in the world to cast everything in our deck 10 times over, so let's just... Hey. Don't fetch until you get Wretched Grift. You're just a redraw at this point. Let's bottom you then. Let's get back Wretched Grift. Play Wretched Grift. Draw a card. Hey, there we go. Alright, pass. Sideboard wise for this matchup, I really like Twin Silk Spider. I kind of like Twin Silk Spider. I really like Fingrid a lot. Not that they sacrifice a ton of artifacts, but there's also an argument for Gorilla Shaman. There's also an argument for Tranquility, but I don't know how much we want to trim out. I guess it depends on what we want to cut out from this deck. There's an argument that Wretched Grift isn't the best here. Lightning Bolt and sack the Acre Wellspring to kill off Wretched Grift. Sure. Sure. Just yield through turn. We're not doing anything this turn. Let them do their thing. Haunted land, recur creature, crop rotation, return haunted land, recur creature. True. That's because it forced him to use bolt. I didn't know he had bolt though. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14. So we're 1 land shy away from double spelling next turn, which kind of sucks. Um, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Maelstrom Colossus, Cascade. Let's hit a big critter. Nope. We played a land this turn. Dang it. Sequenced poorly. Wait. 3, 6. So we are 1 away. All right. Well, let's just compass here. And then we can crack Expedition map. Although map fetch tower for double play. Yeah, I know. We shouldn't have played a land this turn. We should have played Colossus first, then crack Expedition map for tower. Then we could have Boulder Branch Golem. I've played this game very poorly. That's very true. This game has been played very poorly. I was like, let's not cast into fire, please. Are they looking for cast into fire? Did they find cast into fire? No, Limbos again. Yield until next end step, because I'm going to crack this Expedition map. I'm just going to get another tower. Yep. Attack you for 3 in the air, sure. There's an argument for keeping Expedition map in case we draw Fingrin, but I don't think it's like a super duper strong one. What? Alright. Gonna attack you with Colossus here. In comes in the 7/7. Now cast into fire it. I know you want to. What's this? Ephemerate? No, makeshift munitions, sure. Okay. Let's Chromatic Sphere and just crack it. And then we can play Boulder Branch. I'm just gonna crack it for red. Okay. Can we play both? 5, 4, 7. Yes, we can. Cool. Cast you. Draw a card. Hey now. No, we should play conservative and play where we gain 6 life. But I wanted to play that Crusher this turn. We have a ton of pressure on board as is. Got to get out of munitions range. Yep, that's what I was thinking. The munition Gal Blast range. Good discipline, I guess. I wanted to so badly, though. Trust me, I really wanted to. Makeshift munitions away the Limbos. 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They can only do 5 with makeshift this turn. Another Limbos. Jeez Pete's. You're a rock star, bro. You handle that crusher with pressure and grace. I try to. I mean, that's the top tier quality you get with this channel, right? You play not to lose until you stabilize. What's your clock time? Boros times out a lot. They're at 14:45. We're at 18:03 to be specific, but 18. You know what I mean? Round down. We are up on the clock quite a bit. Our opponent, though, is like doing this thing where they just play a million cards. You know what I mean? That's what our opponent's up to. This is the most serious I've seen y'all been. There's money on the line, Darius. Big dollars. Double digits. It's lunch money for a week. Well, when I was a kid. Probably not now. They're just hitting lands. But they got the Gal Blast for our flyer. That's rude, opponent. Sure. Let's top deck another Boulder Branch. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fingrin. Let's go to make your makeshift munitions really bad. If you try to do the artifact blowing upping. Stack you for 13. Good draw. That was a good draw. I mean, we're bringing in Fingrin Marauders for this matchup 100%. It's also out of Gal Blast range, which is really good. Sure. Problem is, like, we're not out of the gate yet. But we're going to put them in a position, like, either they kill us this turn or they're dead next turn. You know what I mean? That's the position we're putting them in. And they're not quite at they can kill us this turn. Because they can hit us for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They can hit us for 10, but they could fetch for Ichor Wellspring. They could draw Gal Blast off top. Instead, they get Core Skyfisher. So, but again, the thing is, like, Fingrin Marauder, I guess, just stops makeshift munitions in his track. I didn't think about. They got Journey to Nowhere. Are you kidding me? Oh, wait, no, they sacked Journey to Nowhere. They picked it up. Oh. Pick up. They're going to hit Fingrin here. Well, they can't kill us then. Can they? I don't think they can kill us now. They definitely respected the Fingrin Marauder, that's for sure. I think we can bring in a couple copies of Tranquility to deal with makeshift munitions too. They might side out makeshift munitions, but this has been a tight one. This has been crazy. Are they going for the makeshift? They don't have enough, right? Blast plus makeshift with some core damage is a line of play. Did they have the blast, though, in hand? They would have to top deck the blast, right? Did they top deck the blast off that Ichor Wellspring? If so, that's absurd. We're at 9, though. Self-assembler. So they block. They have to block with the Core Skyfisher here. They're just going to barely live through this, aren't they? They're just going to barely live through this. Damn. It's a close one. Yep. Yep, they're just going to barely win through this. just barely. They go down to 2. 1, 2. Yeah, they got us on the upkeep with makeshift munitions. No reason to play self-assembler, just yield. Oh, they have Gal Blast. They have the so they had the win in hand. That's weird. Squared up, it's neck and neck. Yeah, they got us. Just barely though. All right. Sideboard. Fingrin comes in. I kind of like Pulse here. Kind of like Gorilla Shaman here. I don't know. Play because he eats his clock. Oh, true. Really held the blast. I know, right? I don't think Twin Silk's great here, honestly. I'm debating if I want Gorilla Shaman to attack their lands. I think I do. Do I want the Tranquility? Wretched Grift, I think, is fine. Self-Assembler, I'm not as excited about in this matchup, honestly. But it is really good as a blocker. Yeah, Ain't Walls combo in League. They're bringing in Artifact Hate. Oh, definitely. That's why I'm probably just going to trim out all the Maelstrom Colossus again. Trim out those. We can go down 1 self-assembler. Maybe 2. Maybe we just go down 2. I like the Tranquilities to deal with their stuff. I like the Fingrin Marauders. It's harder for them to deal with. Do they run Land Hate? I don't know if they run any Land Hate. They run Land Hate. Makes me want to bring in Pulse and Marassa. Could just bring in Pulse regardless because they have so much removal. Hey, just saying hi. It's 3:30 a.m. Go to bed, Pigeon. Jeez, I'm kidding. Will be cast into fire and 2 dust to dust. I'm not that afraid of dust to dust. No land destruction. The question is, do I want Maelstrom Colossus then? I think Wretched Grift is probably just better. I'm going. You're all good. I'm just teasing you. Just try this. I don't know how I feel about this. Let's just try it. I will go first. I will keep. I'm just gonna lead on Compass. Lead with Compass here. Yield through turn. Bro, their sideboard. What's their sideboard? Is it pretty bad for us? Oh. Let's turn you into a forest. Ancient Stirrings. What do we need? Mine? Get a mine. Any order. Mine. Chromatic Sphere. Pass. Yeah, Lotus called it 2 cast, 4 dust to dust. I'm not that afraid of dust to dust. Like, yeah, it kind of sucks, but also, like, I'm not that concerned with it. Barbatifist, sure. Let's get Fingrin Marauder here. Gorilla Shaman? Okay. That will be funny in the time that it needs to be. Cast Boulder Branch. Gain the life. Pass through turn. Gray start dodging Journey. How did I dodge Journey? Just curious how I dodged Journey there. Destroy Evil. Well, that's annoying. That's an annoying card. Plains. Flint-Hawk. No, just actual dodge Journey. Oh. Haunted. Crusher. You don't expect Tranquility. Oh, yeah. Well, we gotta find it first, right? That's the thing. Oh, they just scoop it to the Crusher. Cool. Do we like it the way it is on the draw? I think we do. I think we still like it on the draw. Can we have a natty Tron in hand? A natty 7 with Tron? Can that be a thing we achieve tonight? Dang it, he's smart. He saves time for third match. I guess. Kind of natty Tron. I'll keep. I don't like not having a red source. So maybe we'll get lucky. He scooped optimally. Looks like it. Maybe we'll get lucky and top deck our red-black land or Tron. They mulligan to 5. It's hard for being distracting. No, you're good. I got to be able to do both, right? How can I be professional streamer if I don't do both? Oh, thank you, Crystal Grotto. I'm just gonna play Urza's Power Plant and say go. I don't have a reason to play this expedition map into the expedition map being killed here. I might be holding that map, go land, forest, then map. That's what I'm probably gonna do. Slash needs the brain balance insulin. That's what the heinies are for. Self-assembler. So we can go Grotto here. Turn 4 Tron into Crusher. Yep, that's what I like. Grotto here. Put you on top for obvious reasons. And just pass. We'll go turn 4 Tron into Crusher. Just saying, Darius, your input just as valid. Keep doing what you're doing. Repping our boy. Yeah, let's go. Okay, Limb Boss. I was like, I would like it if you would turn down the aggression a little bit there, opponent. And just let me do my thing. Then you can do your thing. And that's how we'll play this game. Yep. Well, play you, Expedition, Crack, Tower, go. Probably just going to play, might just play the Boulder Branch next turn. And then eventually build our way to Crusher. This might be what I do. I'd rather than like lose some cards in hand. Plus we need to like, I feel like we need to like gain some life here. Glenhawk. Okay. Picks up Limbos. No, they pick up the Barbed Batterfist. It's a good line. Tutor on opponent's instep. I could have. Should have. Do I like just Breath Weapon here? Honestly. We have 8 mana, so we could Breath Weapon and prototype the boulder. I think I like Breath Weapon and prototyping the boulder. I can't prototype the boulder. All right. We can't do that, so never mind. What's our opponent doing here? Core Skyfisher. Our opponent's at 7 minutes, 50 seconds. We're at 14 minutes and 9 seconds. Core Skyfisher. Prioritize your creatures. Work that line out. That's what I'm trying to do here. Gorilla Shaman is super cool here. And I'll tell you why in a second. So, Fengrin Marauder. Gorilla Shaman. Shaman away a land, gain 5 life. Doesn't matter if they kill the Gorilla Shaman here. They Gal Blast my face, sure. While they still have the Gal Blast active. Nice line, thank you. Trying to. Gain 5 life off of Fingrin. And pass, my friend. Next turn, we're going probably just Crusher. Probably just start throwing down the Crusher beats. See how that burn range gain life. I don't know, we might just play Boulder Branch too next turn. We have enough mana to Boulder Branch and Self-Assembler, so that's probably what we'll do. My Fingrin, they killed my boy. He was my baby, my boy, my pride and possession. We could also just kill this Batterfist, but I don't think that's what we want to do here. They're down to 2 cards in hand, and we have literally turn after turn after turn of playing bombs. So let's just Boulder Branch, gain 6 life. We can attack them for 1 for the shits and giggles. What would that be? 4 mana? 5 mana is what it would cost to blow up the Batterfist. I'm not that crazy about blowing that up. I'd rather just put an insane amount of pressure on the board. He was my baby, my boy, my pride, my possession. And let's pass. His loan is to double blast or club. Breath weapon deals with Skyfisher if we draw it. That's very true. That is very, very true. If they attack here, they got something to deal with Boulder Branch. All right. Because this is a very greedy attack otherwise. They're probably like a Destroy Evil. Journey to Nowhere would be funny just because of Tranquility. Oh, they Limb Boss? So they're just willing to take a bunch of damage here? I don't think it's a bluff. We're 1 mana shy away from Self-Assembler. Alright, Crusher. What's up, Giuliano? I have 2 ideas to test on Tron and would like to hear your opinion. Generous Int can be used for cycling to fetch green mana and have a target for Pulse Marassa. And Enrage's Horn, I don't know what that one is, would serve as a test on the mechanics of the ring. What do you think? I don't like Generous Int that much. Just because, like, I guess are we now mainboarding Pulse Marassa? You know what I mean? So I'm not like super. Hey, we got there. I'm not like super duper crazy on that. I'm gonna have to use another restroom break. But the other one, let me look up what that one is first. Enrage's Horn. 4 or 5 enters the battlefield. Ring tempts you. So I'm not crazy on either of those in this build. And my reasoning is, well played, thank you very much. The reasoning is, nice for pulse target, but not necessary, and let you play fewer green. Yeah, so the thing is, like, this build, the way this deck is built right now, the thing that's really nice about it is colorless. So you actually have better access to your Tron, and you have more things to do turn 3. You start putting in more colors into the deck, which, I mean, obviously with Sideboard, we see this. It actually makes the deck a bit slower. So you want to play heavier into your Urza strategy rather than playing more into like the big colors, if that makes any sense. That's why I'm not like super duper crazy on either of those cards. I think Generous Int would have more of a home than the other one. But that's my personal opinion. I'll be right back. I'm going to the restroom. As a kid, I was always a fan for some reason or another of the video game adaptations or tie-ins of movies. While I know licensed games are for the most part considered to be majority bad, for me I loved watching the movies and then renting the games afterwards as a kid. Growing up, I thought it'd be fun to examine some of these counterparts a little bit more and see how the game holds up to the film itself. I figured I'd start this series off with one of my personal childhood favorites, Monsters, Inc. and its counterpart Monsters, Inc. Screen Team for the PlayStation 1. As a kid, I sunk many hours into Screen Team, even though I never got very far. I still have fond memories of playing it as a kid. As for the movie, I watched the VHS a bunch of times as a kid, and I've even seen it multiple times as an adult as well. I guess I should probably give a spoiler warning. Movie and the game. Monsters Inc. is one of those movies I put as like a gold standard Pixar film. Coming out during the heyday when Pixar was one of the best animation studios, revolutionizing animation with their boundary-pushing 3D animation. And while yes, compared to today's standards, Monsters Inc. definitely looks a little dated, it's still a classic animated film. The opening of the film is one of my favorites in Pixar's line. Alright, we're back. Restocked. 2 on drink. 1, Tudor lands on opponent's instep. 2, don't forget about Haunted Land. True. True to both of those things. True to both those things. Let's get into round 3. Attack first before playing spells and lands unless you have to play the spells before. Yep. You know, I used to be... When I used to play Magic, obviously I'm starting to get back into the swing of things a little bit, but I used to Builder's Bane on sideboard. What's Builder's Bane? I used to be a lot better at sequencing things back in the day, but it's been a hard habit to get back into. Builder's Bane, sideboard, XX1, destroy target X artifacts. For each artifact put in this way, Builder Bane deals 1 damage to that artifact's controller. It could be. It could be. That's true. Bump you up. Go Mixlash. Thank you, Bull. I appreciate it. It's pricier than Gorilla Shaman, which already does the effect. Yeah, so Gorilla Shaman's probably better off that way, but I don't think we actually need Gorilla Shaman in our sideboard, to be 100% honest with you. It could just be another Twin Silk Spider. Would I play first? Yes, I would. Damn, bad hand. Mulligan. Okay, keep this, and I'm gonna bottom probably the Self-Assembler or or Maelstrom Colossus. One thing with Self-Assembler, I like it because you just get more of them, but like, maybe we just bottom. I thought about casting fire, but with us having Breath Weapon in the main board, I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. Keep this. I don't really have a reason not to just play this now. And pass. Blue. Blue's a color we typically like to see. Fae. It could be Fae, it could be Dimir Terror. They could maybe just not have a tap land. Oh, Dimir Terror. Terror and Fae are up in the air on how, like, if they're worthwhile or not. Like, that matchup, you know what I mean? We typically go bigger than Terror, but the problem is whether or not if it matters. You know what I mean? Let's fetch here. Let's go get a power plant. Draw for turn. Get Fingrin. That's interesting. I'm probably just going to play the Wretched Griff, because if they counterspell it, we can at least draw a card off of it. And then we can hope this Maelstrom Colossus is going to be crazy next turn. Wretched Griff is our least, like, impressive card in this matchup, though. That and Self-Assembler. Self-Assembler is not bad, though, because you get 2 for 1. If it lands, you can just keep picking it up, so it's really not that bad. Evolution is efficiency. Evolution is possible. Why use big word when small word do trick? True. Let's see if they play their big spell here. There's a terror. Obviously, breath weapons are coming out. Let's hit a big creature. Nope. Why would it ever hit a big creature? That's another big creature, though. Again, I like it better than Wretched Grift. So let's just play the Maelstrom Colossus and pass. Colossus blocks really well, but they also have a lot of good, like... They have, like, Edict. They have, you know what I mean? They have a lot of good cards to deal with this. So, no Snuff Out. They have Snuff Out, yeah. They have 2 of them in the graveyard. So they exist, that's for sure. One black Gurmag. So here comes Gurdaddy. We'll match Gurdaddy with Crusher. Let's top deck, yay. I was like, let's top deck a land so we can just Ancient Stirrings again. I like another Colossus. Any order. Let's just attack with Maelstrom Colossus and see what they do here. I'd rather be a little bit on the aggression here. And my reasoning for that is because they have Snuff Outs, they have Cast Downs, they have Chainer Edicts. You know what I mean? They have stuff that deals with what we're doing fairly well. Come on, another big creature. Cast without paying its mana cost. We can just crack this star, though, and get an Ancient Stirrings off of it, which is kind of cool. These breath weapons are worthless. All right, let's get a self-assembler here, because we can just start chaining together these self-assemblers. After a second, pseudo removal. Careful Agony Wrap trip. Yep. Agony Wraps are also a thing. Deep Anal. They attack with the anger. I'm just going to smell out Agony Wrap here. Which we don't have any red source. Alright, I'm just going to attack with Maelstrom. Let's see if they have the Agony or not. They have 7 cards in hand, right? Alright. 5. This is a counter spell, right? I kind of like doing this. I kind of like casting Boulder Branch instead. If they have a counter spell. Cool. Just a smidgen of Chainer Edict installation too. Agreed on self-assembler Deep Anal. We have 1 creature in graveyard. Yep, we have 1 creature in graveyard, which is Maelstrom Colossus. No, we have Wretched Grift. We have 2 in graveyard. Yeah, we're trying to keep creatures on board for Chainers here. I don't really have a reason not to attack here. Other than we could have played Fingrid Marauder first. In case they, like, kill off our stuff. So, cast down here. No, Agony? Sure. Sure. Is what it is. I'm going to try a self-assembler here. They have a counterspell for that one. Sure. Multiple assemblers here. That's what I wanted to do. Our opponent's drawn over half their deck, by the way. They tap a black, so they have another Gurmag here. I want them to tap down again because I don't want them to have another counterspell. Which would really suck. Land. Cool. Alright, so that should allow us 6, 10, 13. We one shy away from Ulamog's Crusher. I'm going to cast Wretched Grift here. Because we can Wretched Grift and Fingren Marauder. So if they counter this, then we can get Fingren on the field. But we also get to draw a card. There's Fingren. I'm not going to attack here. We get a card release. Yep. Mental note. I thought about attacking, but I was like, maybe not. Both resolve. Nice, right? They did mental note and consider it, putting one of those considers on top of their library, by the way. They're going to brainstorm here. I mean, our breath weapons are coming out. Fingren Marauders are coming in. If they attack with the fishies, all right, cool. So we can start punching it in the air, hopefully with Wretched Griff. No chainers yet. Digging for that spot removal, be my guess. Get in with Wretched Griff here. Wretched Griff's going to bite the dust. That's what I kind of figured. Let's Expedition map. Close to double chainers too. I don't have any chainers in the graveyard, but Ulamog's Crusher. They have a counter spell for this. Yep. Super speed counter spell. Let's Chromatic Star, and I'm just gonna go ahead and crack this Chromatic Star in case we get an Ancient Stirrings off of it. We have the mana to do it, so I'm just gonna do it now. Always yield. Always yes. Always yield. Tutor for Haunted. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. Tutor for Haunted. I thought this was all Slash tonight. Why y'all coaching? Damn. Hey, I'll take the coach. You're coaching too. Haunted bum grab. Bum rush. They attack here. I'm going to smell out the Agony Warp Wrap. Let's go get the Haunted here. We could Bajuka Bog them, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They could just play Tolarian Terrors at full price. I think we get the Haunted. I think we want threats here. Let's get a threat off the top here. We'll probably get another land, though. Self-similar. All right. Can we self-assembler here? It's in his graveyard. Just a bunch of spells. Nothing too exciting. Let's see what we get here. Crusher. Oh, let's just try to crush again. They have the 8th counter spell? No, they don't. Cool. I have no reason to attack here. We got the Crusher, and then we can just start streamlining self-assemblers next turn, as long as it doesn't get countered. They're deep analing again. They're down to 18 cards in hand. I mean, in deck. Terror number 1. I mean, Crusher's got to attack each turn if possible, so it is what it is. It's kind of a moot point, but just get in there, Crusher. Do your thing. They got to block it, but I imagine they just block with the Archaeologist. Okay. Sure. I think I'm fine with this. We could kill this other Angler, which is kind of funny, if we want to. Let's see if this self-assembler sticks. Breath Weapon off Chromatic Star. I actually might, honestly. I mean, we'd only kill off the Gurmag, but you know, we killed the Gurmag. I was like, please tell me I hit red mana off that. Get rid of your Gurmag. They have an Agony. They have an Agony. It is what it is. Alright, cool. Self-assembler again. Yes, please. Pass. Well, the breath weapons come out. Relics come in for obvious reasons. I like Fingren Marauder again. Probably going down Wretched Griff. I'm at 1639. They're at 1915. So they are ahead on time here, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. Just going to attack with everything. I don't have much of a reason not to here. And I'm going to Expedition map for... What's this? Hardcast Snuff Out? Sure. I'll gain 5 life again. I'm going to fetch Bog here. 100%. Just make their Tolarian Terrors a lot worse, you know? We'll gain another 5. It will be close to get to game 3, just game 2. Yeah, I know. Just going to play this now. Wait, what? Wait, what? You beat me to it, Lotus. I was going to surprise you with the Grotto play. You beat me to it. I'm fine with keeping this on top, honestly. We don't have any more self-assemblers to fetch up. Left and go. Yeah, that was it. You beat me to it. I noticed it once they blocked 2. So I was like, I can go get Grotto and we can just breath weapon it away. You beat me to it on that one. Yeah, and Marauders, and I like going down here. Obviously, breath weapon and probably Wretched Griff. Obviously, we don't need to go down all the Wretched Griffs, but some of the Wretched Griffs. Can't help myself. No, you're good. I missed that shit. No, I saw it too. Once they attacked with it, I was originally get bogged, but once they blocked with it and I saw it was at 4, I was like, if I get Grotto, I can turn this around a little bit. I'm not crazy on this hand. This is a really slow hand. I mean, we have map, but map's not that exciting. I think we mulligan this. This is a much mokayer hand. I'm going to keep this. We're going to bottom Fengrin. It's just kind of the weaker of our cards right now. And hope we find Tron off of these dorkos right here. I was like, or we could just top deck it this turn. That'd be cool too. They had no turn 1 play. I guess they had the Contaminated, right? Aquifers. Fetch here. Fetch here. I think I'm just going to play Chromatic Spear here again instead of Map. In case they have Counterspell. Or Brainstorm in response. Sure. Keep 7 like a GG. Your sequencing was excellent. Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't want to map here in case, 1, we could top deck Tron, which would be cool. But then 2, I don't like the idea. Like, I would like for them to, like, potentially tap out of Counterspell range. Nope, they're not gonna, are they? Dang. Tron? 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 Let's see if they got it here. This would be a card to counterspell if they have it. Yep. All right. Dang. Hey, we did it. All right. We'll lose the mana. We're losing the mana. Yeah, you never lead on map when you got spheres and stars. True. Well, I could have played that sphere there, but I was curious, like, maybe we can get a counterspell out of their hand so we can start playing big guys. The force is strong tonight. That's what I'm hoping for. The archaeologist is pretty good. They drop on a null. They pick it up. So they have a null in hand for the counterspell. So I think we just lead on Maelstrom Colossus and just hope that we hit something that is better. Like another big creature that isn't just another dork. You know what I mean? Come on, big critter. Fengrin Marauder. Navigator Compass. I'll take it because we don't have any colored sources right now. Well, 100% you get countered. Yep. Again, I wish we had hit something else. Maelstrom Colossus 90% of the time hits a 1-drop. He's saying shit until match 4. On a land top deck, that'd be cool. Or just another expedition map. A deep analysis into terror. They are tapped down, so we could go double self-assembler here. Right? 5, 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, we could go Boulder Branch and self-assembler here, actually. Which is kind of cool. No, we're 1 shy of Boulder Branch and self-assembler. Dang. Deep Anal to Terror. What book is this, right? Yeah, you know what? I like just double self-assembler here. Next turn we can Boulder Branch and self-assembler. I mean, if they have, like, you know, all the removal in the world, I'd rather it be on a 4/4 than a 6/5, you know what I mean? I'd like to find Fengrin Marauder. Cooking with gas, that's what we're trying to do. They just have the double edicts. They only have 1 black source, though. I'm going to take the 5 here. We could just double self-assembler again this turn, but I kind of like just doing self-assembler and boulder branch. Leading with self-assembler. So, hold on. 5, 7, 9. Okay. So we can play Crystal Grotto here. Attack first. You're gonna. I could attack first, right? Gonna bottom Ancient Stirrings. I think I'm gonna keep Ancient Stirrings on top. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I should have attacked. Yeah, I'm gonna attack. I shouldn't have grottoed here. Leading on grotto is good to get more information. I shouldn't have grottoed though, because I'm gonna self-assembler if it survives and fetch up the other self-assembler. So really, grotto is a bad play there. They're brainstorming. Keep stirrings, grab a chunk. Yeah. But that's what I did this sequencing bad. I should have done the self-assembler first before grotto. Okay, cool. Nope, I'll take it. Because now we can do this, and we have Ancient Stirrings on top. I'm fine with this, actually. Still not optimal sequencing, but it's good enough. You know what I mean? Deep Anal flashback. Or that's blessed counterspell timing, right? Obviously, I'm just gonna let self-assembler go here. No attacks, so I'm assuming they don't have another threat in hand. Let's Ancient Stirrings here. I don't even know why I'm bothering. I can use Navigator's Compass, turn that into a forest. Ancient Stirrings. Clock 11, 11 to 17. Yeah, something like that. We're trying here. Oh, we found Haunted Fingraph, though. Come on, big critter. Big critter. Big enough. I'll take it. We get to draw off of it, too. Brainstorm. Another Colossus? Cool. You have the... Oh, they don't have the annul. Cool. Alright, I'm just going to attack with Boulder Branch here. Annul and Maelstrom? Apparently not. Apparently not. They are one land from Chainer's Edict, which I'll probably just get rid of the Wretched Griff. They are a black source away from flashing back Chainer's Edict, which is worth noting. And I don't think they really have much untapped black sources. Might be time to pull out a shot of Eagle Rare. What's the Eagle Rare? Oh, they just have it in hand. Sure. I'll keep the 7/7. Flashback Deep Anal. Fine whiskey. Does it get much finer than Jack Daniels, my friend? Attack you with a 7/7. I'm going to Crystal Grotto into Maelstrom Colossus. So maybe we can hit a big critter on top here. Do we start here for land? I don't think so. Maelstrom Colossus. Hit another big threat. Relic? Sure. I'll cast Relic for free. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this now. Let me draw another land. Sure. Now our opponent can't cast any of their creatures. Yeah, they're one land away from casting. I flux with Relic. Yeah, Relic off. The one drop off Maelstrom Colossus was super powerful. The one time. What up, Autumn? Snuff out, sure. Hard cast to snuff out. Ain't over yet. It's not over yet. No, you're absolutely right. It is not over yet. We still need to find threats. That's a big threat. We got to make their life total 0. No Tormod script, but hard cast snuff out, sure. I just want to draw another card. I should have probably played Fingrin first, but it is what it is. Just play mine. 4/5. Fingrin. Expedition map. We crack their map for a Bajuka Bog. Wait. Your waits are always too late. Bog. Yeah, we should have mapped them, Bog. 100% right. You're 1,000% right. Well, we already played a land that turn. I played it wrong. Oh, to be fair, I think I played a land. That's rude. Oh, and I should have cracked the expedition map in response to Fingrin being. What did they pick up there? Snuff out? Sure. Oh. We still have in our deck, by the way. Obviously we're getting bogged, but what else do we have? 3 Boulder Branch. 3, yeah, we still have a lot of stuff. We can quit drawing lands anytime, though. That's for sure. Giving me a heart attack. In game. Trying to. Oh my god, another map. Play said map. We can't lose game because of clock. I'm trying not to here. Just trying to thin out our deck of all these lands here. Grotto. Grotto Scry. Gonna be a land. Oh, nope, put you on top. Go through turn. Ends this deck though. Yep. Well, that's why we're gonna start being really aggressive with our yielding through turns. They still have. Well, there's our land to cast terror. They still have 2 terrors in deck and all their Gurmags. So I imagine they just have a constant stream of threats here. They are tapped out for us to play our 7/7. Cascade into Ancient Stirrings. Well, we'll play Ancient Stirrings. Find Boulder Branch Golem. Get Boulder Branch. There's an argument for getting Relic there, but I don't think it's a strong enough one now that they have mana to actually play their big dorks. I think we play the Boulder Branch to gain a bunch of life. They still have Snuff out, but creatures all day, right? I'll take a Crusher sometime, please. No kidding. If we just top deck creatures the rest of the day, I'll be happy. They have a Snuff out, by the way, in hand. Which I'm actually fine with this attack here, just because of the Snuff out. Let's keep the pressure on them. Here comes Snuff out. Sure. This is kind of a weird chump, but sure. We don't have much land left in our deck, by the way. Hold your lands. Yeah, just to save on time. Terror, yep. Terror, they could keep up Counterspell. Oh, for crying out loud. Oh, stupid sphere. $10v8. Yeah, we're starting to catch back up on time a little bit. We get another land here. Relic. Exile just to draw a card. Fengrin. Finally. Forest. Go through turn. Like when we see him as smooth, keep it up. I'm trying here. Really am. They have cast down. Sure. Like, this game isn't over yet. How many creatures left in deck? Self-Assembler, Maelstrom Colossus, 2 more Fengrin Marauders, both Ulamog's Crushers. Like, we have plenty of creatures still in the deck. Yeah, I'm just trying to catch up clock here. Probably grabbing Snuff out here. Yep. They have Snuff out. They have another Terror, so they have a better clock than we do. We're in a really bad spot. We really flooded out super duper hard here. We have a lot of creatures. Perfect draw? Yeah, probably our worst draw we could get. I'm trying to play catch up on time here. I don't know why they wouldn't Snuff out before blocks. It's really strange to me, because that makes their clock slower. Another Gurmag Angler. Leaving up Snuff down. Snuff out. Star. Come on. Crack it. Relic. They can snuff out here, but I think we lose this game. All right, I'm going to concede here. We lose this game. We need to go to sideboard. We need time on clock here. But I am just going to run it back. I think I'm going to bring in a Pulse of Marassa, though, and I think I'm going to go down one of the... Probably just go down the other Wretched Griff here. Good concession. That's when I concede. Yeah, we need the clock. Yep. Yep. Yield through turn. Yield through their turn. Bring in Pulse, right? Yeah, I got to focus on this game. I'll read chat in a second. I did bring in Pulse Torvis. Fetch. Let's go get Jukabog here. There's that bait out of counterspell. Now they're looking for Brainstorm. Fetch. Go get Crystal Grotto. Pass. Tuner Haunter for counterspell. Yeah, I will with this other expedition map. Fengrin. Okay, Crystal Grotto. Sack. Fengrin. Colossus. Yield to Instep. Into Stirrings. What I'm trying to do. I'm trying to turbo this here. Burn off auto yields. Damn it. Why didn't that let me do that? Cost mana? No, I wanted to tap it. I mean, they would have, like, either way, but... Maelstrom Colossus. Creature. Please hit a creature. Please hit a creature. Let's go. Expedition map. This is intense. It's very intense. Probably gonna get rid of Marauder here. All right. I'm gonna cycle this relic here. Shouldn't have cycled that relic because I could have used Haunted Fingraph to pick up a creature. We had Bajuka Bog. I didn't need to cycle that relic. I'm playing too fast, not thinking. Doesn't matter. Yep. Yield through turn. Yield through turn. They have the snuff out anyway. Super annoying. Yield to end step. I'm trying to turbo here. Why we shouldn't have got rid of relic. Playing the clock wisely. Yes, he is. I am not. So there's one. Here comes one terror. Oh, Gurmag. Interesting. I had yield to end step. I was going to crack this expedition map for Haunted Fingraph. Yes, just play this. Cast. Always yield. Get the Haunted Fingraph. Just gonna Bajuka Bog you now. Yield through turn. Hard cast, snuff out. Nope, deep anal. Big creature. Nope. Play the Haunted Fingraph. Yep. Yield through turn. Very tight on clock. Opponent has really good draws. We're drawing duds here. They mill over another Gurmag is kind of good. Just hitting 6. Another Archaeologist picks up Deep Analysis probably. No, Unexpected Fangs. That's interesting. So we gotta keep that in mind, that they have an Unexpected Fangs in hand. Creature, big creature. It's a big creature. Oh, fuck you. Quit having answers. Always yield. Cast without paying mana cost. Yield through turn. Holy shit, no, we're not quite tied yet. Counterspell the Colossus. We get to play Fingrin. We are catching up on... We have surpassed him on clock. The problem is our turns are a little bit clickier. There's Terror. We know they have Unexpected Fangs. Big creature. Big creature. Yield through turn. Fuck the turn, just go. Yield through turn. We'll play another Terror. We know they have Unexpected Fangs, so no blocks. Don't play lands. Nope, I'm only going to play spells from here on out. They have Cast Down. They have Gurmag V2. Artifact spell, please. Yep. Yield through turn. Don't care. Yield through turn. No chumps. This one's going to be close, my friends. I'm not going to chump on this one. Hey, what's up? Thanks for joining. Damn it. Thank you for joining, Steven. On the... I will... Hold on. Just wait for this to be over, please. You want this sub? Nope, our opponent got it. Woo! What a close game. All right. Hold on. Damn. Sorry, earned. I appreciate it. Didn't get there. Close game. Let me, Steven. On my YouTube page, under the community tab, there is a link to join our Discord server. So feel free to jump over there. You can get invited in the Discord server, and that will be all that. That was a very, very close game. That's typically a good matchup for us, but our opponent literally had all the answers in the world, but we almost got there. We did a good job of catching back up on time, but we was just short. But yeah, so Steven, if you will, on the gamer tag, on the community page, there's a link there. So we flooded pretty bad. Yeah, I always feel this green Tron should play Karavik's Torch. Nah. Good though. I've had a pretty good matchup with Dimir Terror in the past. Our opponent there just had a bajillion answers. We almost got there on clock, and we did flood pretty bad. We drew a ton of land, but it is what it is. Playing for positive record. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to at least get our play points back. I also think I sideboarded incorrectly. I think I sideboarded out maybe too many threats, but I don't know. Would like to go first. It's pretty close to having Tron in hand, so I will keep this. I mean, it's really close technically to having Tron in hand. Just gonna play Navigator's Compass all day. Yeah, all I want to do is win one more game. I don't care outside of that. I just want our play points back. Oh, Kadatha. Turn 1 Swifty is going to be annoying. Well, Boulder and Epicure is annoying too. Self-assembler is kind of cool though. It's Ancient Stirrings. Really bad Ancient Stirrings there. Yeah, we need a map. This is a good matchup in my opinion. I think it's 50-50. I think it depends if we can like stabilize and our opponent not. You know what I mean? Careful on main deck casting fire, 100%. They don't do it, opponent. You don't want to. What do we need? Tower? Yeah. We can't Tron this turn, but we can't do much with Tron this turn, but we can dump out a bunch of our little dorky artifacts here. And honestly, I'm just going to crack one of them right now. I'm just going to crack both of them, because why not? You know, I don't really have a reason not to. Just Boulder Branch Golem next turn. Back with the Eagle Rare in hand. Right on. Right on. Yes, thank you again, Steven. I'm sorry if I wasn't responding that much at the game. I was really trying to like figure that game out. The game was really intense. Unfortunately, we almost got there. We were just shy. Um, we definitely could have played into the board a little bit better. Looking for board presence. Life isn't scary yet. Not even close, yeah. Juka Bog's not that cool here. I'm probably just going to Boulder Branch. When I pop up. No, it's not distracting. It's always the becoming a member is always like it's more exciting than the game itself, in my opinion. Seeing the membership tag go off, that's more exciting than the game itself. So I appreciate it. You beat Burn once. Steven, stay tuned after League. McSlash will fire you. We'll feed you on Discord and what we do. I'll tell you now. Lightning. Oh, they're gonna double bolt here. I'm fine with this, I think. Yeah. I'm like super fine with that. We just 2-for-1. Yeah, I'm fine with 2-for-1ing that all day. Yeah, Steven on the Discord server. This goes to anybody. Anybody wants to become a member, it's $1 a month. There's a link in the description down below. But also there should be something on screen to become a member as well. But anyway, any bedoozle outside of that. Probably just double self-assembler here if we can. I don't think we can. I think we're too short on mana here. Let's top breath weapon here. That'd be absurd. Cool. All right. I think we just breath weapon on their turn. I'm going to throw down this Bajuka Bog. There's an argument for Wretched Griff here, but it's probably better just to my heart was racing in the end of the game super close. Mine was too. Mine was too. For sure. Bolt coming in. But on the Discord server, $1 a month, you get to join the Discord server where we have a ton of brews, also just fun conversation and communication. We're not getting in with all of them, but whatever. Target land can become mountain. Breath weapon. Right, please play Bushwhacker. That'd be nice. And comes in that bolt. I think we griff next turn. I think we griff 2 next turn. Get another rebirth. Cheese Pete's. On a Fingraph. Well, hold on. Can we double self-assembler? 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we can double self-assembler here. I'd rather just do that, honestly, than assemblers. Yes. You know what's really cool too is next turn we can. Oh, they just scoop it. Okay. After rebirth, absolutely. Yeah. Fingrin, Pulse Marassa, Weather the Storm, and I also like Twin Silk Spider. I don't like Metal Storm Colossus that much in this matchup. I think we can probably just trim out the self-assemblers too and run it like that. Good scoop. They got assembled. But yeah, it's on that Discord server. A lot of cool conversations over there, and you can also post your deck links over there as well. Also, enjoy the custom emotes, Steven. I hope you like them. They were on the play last game. Yep, they were on the play last game. We were on the play. I mean, they were on the draw last game. We was on the play last game. Yeah, pretty much just bring in all of our life gain, you know. Pretty much what we're doing this matchup. All Timmy and Johnny stopped when the league started. Is late to dinner, one copy main a little silly? A little bit, but also it could be fun. Problem is this really tight deck. Like you would have to like trim out like one card. I think we could go down 3 Maelstrom Colossus for a third Ulamog's Crusher though, personally. Colossus has been a little bit weak. But bike time, baby. Let's go. This isn't the most exciting, but we can potentially find Tron off of Ancient Stirrings, and we have the Chromatic Star to fire off Breath Weapon, so I'm gonna keep. Probably just lead on Ancient Stirrings. They play Epicure, double the Breath Weapon, and 2 parts to Tron. Yeah, pretty much. We got to be weary of Raze or Raz, the Razzle Dazzle here, though. That is something we need to take into consideration. We find not a Tron piece is what we find. I might take Crystal Grotto just for the scry power. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take the Crystal Grotto. Most red doesn't run Raze. That was weird. Really? I feel like most of what I've seen they run Raz. The Razzle. Color fix? That's what I was thinking too, because we have so many breath weapons. We can fire off this on the Dwarven Forge Dork. Pretty good for playing around breath weapon. Crusher, I don't like you that much. Probably just gonna play Crystal Grotto here. 2, 3, 4. Do we just want the land? I'm gonna bottom you. Yeah, I think we bottom. We just play the Chromatic Star. Seen lots of Raz late, right? I play Elves a lot, and Breath Weapon gives me nightmares. At least my 1/2s survive Suffocating Fumes. True. That's good for opponents that game then. That's smart. Yeah. I would like for them to actually tap down here. Would take a lot of damage if they do, but Breath Weapon would be pretty solid. Us not being able to find Tron is pretty bad. Like, no lie. Like, us not finding Tron has been pretty brutal. We're yielding through turn here. Taking 5, which is super rough. Get another branch. Boulder branch. I think we just fire off this now. Tron piece. I'll take it. I know. Damn it. They're going to save their Swift Spear. Running is down to 1 card in hand. We do have another Breath Weapon. Yeah. Man, I would have thought with Ancient Stirrings, Chromatic Star, Urza's, I mean, the Breath Weapon, like in 2 of our Tron pieces. Yeah, oh, well. So there's this then. We can't even fire off this other Breath Weapon. That's probably game. Brutal. I called it, man. I knew they were going to have it. Yeah, this is probably GG from our opponent here. We can top deck a land. We can start either with Breath Weapon or start building with Boulder Golems. But stop willing shit into existence, right? To be honest, with red, black, and white running sweepers, I have my back burned my elves. Back bummed my elves. I miss playing it. We're gonna go to 3 and probably just die to Lightning Bolt here. Well, we top deck a land. We can Boulder Branch, but it doesn't matter. Yep, doesn't matter. All right, well, when you don't draw your land pieces, this is what happens. Run it back. Man, we had a good opening too. We had a good opening 7, but wasn't good enough. Can't find our land pieces, our Tron pieces. What good is it going to do? Never found power plant. It's called foresight, homie. Knowing the out you taught me. Grab a hiney. I got one. Well, I got half of one. Yeah, like I said, I still like our deck the way it is. We could go out the Wretched Griff. So actually, you know what? I'm gonna go out Wretched Griffs. Bring back in the self-assemb. Too late. The self-assemblers. What number are you on, Mick? I think this is my 3rd one for the night. Oh, this hand. This hand's not very exciting unless we top deck another land. I'm gonna keep it. Keep it. Lead on Crystal. I'm keeping it too, but I'm not in love with it. It's not the best. They might be mulliganing to 6. World's best, but we have blockers. We got to get to a 4th land for us to have blockers. They mold a 6. They keep their 6. Land. I'm going to put it on top. We need a 4th land for the Twin Silks. It'd be nice if we get natural Tron, but I don't think so. I think it's more important we play Twin Silk Spider. So I want that 4th land that hopefully won't get razzed. This is a matchup, though. I think if we stick Crusher, we win. It's that deep meta thought. I still feel like we're playing pretty good, but what's up, Sarah? Rebirth. So our Twin Silk Spider is going to be pretty solid. We can quit drawing them at any time. Right, it's 2 for 1 with Crystal Grotto, so we just got to pass here. No Bushwhacker, please. What I'm hoping for. No Bushwhacker yet. Let's top deck Natty Tron so we can play Ulamonk's Crusher. No Raz. But Epicure coming in. 2 turns in a row with Twin Silk's going to be pretty strong, though. But we're already down to 14, so 13. Sorry, I misspoke. Yep, now we crush. Now we crush, and then now we start playing Twin Silks. Asking you shall, right? That's what I'm hoping for. It ain't over. Double cast into fire. We have no artifacts in play. Javier, what's up? How is the league going? We're 2-1 right now, but we're down a game against we're up a game and down. This is game 3. That's what I'm trying to say here. That's what we needed. We got to gain the life, right? They get cast into fire, which is fine, but we need to gain the life. The life is more important than us having a 6/5 into play. Sure. Still get to gain 6 off of it, though. We have to attack with Crusher, which sucks. But now they have to make the hard decision of what to annihilate. If I was them, I would just get rid of the blood tokens. They get rid of their 2 Kodathas. Interesting. Synthesizer, sure. Another cast into fire, but they get a Swifty. Thank God cast into fire can't hit face. Oh, they got Swifty off of this. He has blast, probably. Yeah, chromatic star off the top would be awesome. Chromatic star off the top is gonna be like what? Do we die to this though? I guess they have double blast. Of course they have double blast. Why don't they have double blast? They always have double blast. No, they have rebirth. Oh, rebirth is good against us. Let's top deck breath weapon here. Breath weapon or chromatic sphere? One of the two. Breath weapon or chromatic sphere? Yes. All right. Annihilate. I imagine you just get rid of a land and a blood token. Ain't over yet, though. Just double burn spell is all I need. They're cracking the synthesizer for an implement they can't play, hopefully. It's a good sign. Oh, I guess they could play it. Still a good sign. Chromatic sphere. Annihilate. They get to draw off of it, but it doesn't do 1 damage to us, which is important. I have to block. I'm going to Wretched Griff here. Try to draw a card. Because we could find like a Pulse of Marassa or something, I guess. I guess Pulse doesn't really do anything, right? We did it. Yes! 3-2, baby! Let's go! I'm going to the bathroom again before we head into our last one. Let's go! As a kid, I was always a fan for some reason or another of the video game adaptations or tie-ins of movies. While I know licensed games are for the most part considered to be majority bad, for me I loved watching the movies and then renting the games afterwards as a kid. Growing up, I thought it'd be fun to examine some of these counterparts a little bit more and see how the game holds up to the film itself. I figured I'd start this series off with one of my personal childhood favorites, Monsters, Inc. and its counterpart Monsters, Inc. Screen Team for the PlayStation 1. As a kid, I sunk many hours into Screen Team, even though I never got very far. I still have fond memories of playing it as a kid. As for the movie, I watched the VHS a bunch of times as a kid, and I've even seen it multiple times as an adult as well. I guess I should probably give a spoiler. Alright, what's up? I don't like the Kodatha version, straight burn. Yeah, the straight burn would be okay. We got there. Let's head into the last match of the league. We got there. Kodatha beats around the bush. I'd rather see the aggro variant. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the Kodatha version. Yep, as long as I don't care if we win or lose this last match. Obviously, I'd rather win because we get more prize payout, but we have our play points back, and that's all I care about. Honestly, that's every time I go into a league, I just want a 3-2. That way, it's a 100 play point positive, so we don't got to worry about it. It's the Eagle Rare, right on. Not sponsored by Heineken, but if they want to. It's not a bad beer, honestly. I'd put it up there like in my top 10. I'm a big fan of Shiner and Guinness, though. I like them a lot. I like the really like malty, like dark beer. Which Heineken's a much on the lighter side, but it's got that real malty flavor to it. All right. Let's go into the last one. Or if they were sending you sponsorship for that performance, that'd be awesome. I'll take it. Hey, I'll take any sponsorship at this point, just about. Actually, that's not true. I don't think I would take like gambling sites as sponsorships. I don't have anything against people gambling, but I also don't like the idea of promoting it as I drink alcohol. Hypocrisy is a fine line. Oh, this hand is a mulligan. This is definitely a mulligan. This is also pretty bad. We're going to 4. We're going to 4 with Natty Tron. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. And gamble league tickets, I guess. You're right. Black Gardens is probably a pretty bad matchup for us. Just because the amount of removal and crap they'll have in their deck. Yep, this will be tough. Yeah. I don't even know what you bring in the sideboard for this matchup. Well, we probably go out. We probably go down the fiery cannonades, right? Unless they have what's his face? The Death Toucher, the Goatsworn Prowler. You know? Well, prioritize flyers for initiative, pretty much. Well, let's gain 6 life. Also, like, cascading will be good in this matchup. This is probably going to be a super grindy one, though, I'd imagine. I don't know. I've never played this deck against Black Gardens, so who knows how this will go. I'd imagine it doesn't go super well. I'd be surprised if it goes pretty well. They also usually use, there's cast down. They also usually use a lot of clock, so manage that, take or advantage, right? Let's play Slagwood Bridge. Just Crowstar here. Crack's Head Crowstar. Ancient Stirrings. Crusher. There's an argument for taking Haunted Fingraph there, but I'd rather have like some kind of big pressure card, you know? So I like Orc, Sun Chasers, main for Metalcraft stuff. Yeah, that would be good, where it has plus. Yeah, the problem with this matchup is just the sheer amount of removal. And we don't have a good way to punch through. We have a good way to punch through that. We don't have a good way to punch through, what's it called, though? Thorn of the Black Rose. That's an interesting draw. So I think we just play Wretched Griff, I guess, right? Cast down Chainery Fodder. Yeah. I'm just going to play that Wretched Griff and pass. Next turn, we'll Maelstrom Colossus. Griff gets you the Initiate and Monarch if it survives. If it survives. Plus, I would rather them kind of waste some of the removal spells on it, you know? Griff draws a card. This is just a tough matchup. It feels like it would be a tough matchup, you know? It really does. Are you going to kill our poor little wretched Griff here? No, Crip Rats. Okay. Yeah, let's see if we can just steal this first before we do anything. Yes, we can. Alright, I'll take the Initiate. I will go get a forest out of our deck. I wish it went onto the battlefield. 3, 6, 8. Damn. Just a little bit short. Maelstrom Colossus here. Creature, big creature, big creature. Breath weapon? Sure. Clean up their board a little bit, I guess. Makes them have to activate Crip Rats now. They want to use it. And then we can Expedition map for Haunted Fingraph. They Deadly Dispute the token. But if they do it for 2, it kills our Land of War Visionary and their Avenging Hunter. So, deal 1, sure. I'm fine with this. I don't care that much. Just Expedition map and pass. Yield until end step, where we crack the map, pick up Haunted Fingraph. Because right now, any of our creatures, if they die, I'm totally fine with... Yeah, Duress should probably come out of your deck, buddy. There's the cast down. They're going to steal the Initiate, which is fine. It's annoying. Main deck Duress. They always have the main deck Duress. It's us for 9, which is a lot, by the way, just in case nobody was keeping tabs. We go down to 2. Probably going to lose this one. I would be surprised if we even win this match overall. This feels like actually probably a really bad matchup in general for us. Haunted Fingraph. I like how the list for Tron monsters is basically Tron lands and big creatures and removal. Yep, that's why I like it too. That's why it's become one of my favorite decks in the format. Ancient Stirrings is really interesting though, because we could try to Ancient Stirrings for like a Boulder Bridge Golem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, hold on. 9, 10, 14, 15. So if we Haunted Fingraph, we pick up a creature. We might pick up something that's irrelevant. We Ancient Stirrings, we might find a creature that is... a Blood Fountain Rat for the win. You can't do it all one turn, though. But it doesn't really matter. I'm going to do this and hope we hit Maelstrom Colossus into a big creature. Come on, let's go. Another big creature. You are not a big creature. You, as always, Chromatic Sphere is really disappointing. Alright, yield through turn, see what happens here. You're the gambler. Try to be. Alright, I'm just gonna scoop. This matchup is definitely a Pulsa Marasa matchup. This is also potentially a relic matchup. And I don't think we want anything else. Breath Weapon's gonna be really bad here. Relics, that's what I feel like. I feel like we want the relics. I like the rest of our creatures. Eagle Rare Glass is finished. Maybe match 5, game 5. Breath Weapon out, relics in. Yeah, I definitely think we want Pulsa Marasa too, though. I think we can take out Pulsa Marasa and bring in Pulsa Marasa and go down a. I'm not cutting the Griff. No. Honestly, I might just go down like a Sphere. It's probably what I'm gonna do. Run like that. I don't really want more Marauders. I don't, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of stuff in my deck I don't really want more of for this matchup. This just feels like a bad matchup. I'll keep this. This just feels like a bad matchup overall, honestly. Yep. I'm just gonna lead on Chromatic Star and pass. There's an argument for going down like the Chromatic Stars and stuff to like go up threats. That's definitely like an option. We don't need any of these, do we? Guess we can take Crystal Grotto. Any order. Play said Crystal Grotto. Bottom U. Chromatic Star. V2. And pass. Lots of monsters met with lots of removal equals a board state for Gardens. Yeah, I mean, yeah, like, if you're playing Gardens, this is probably like a matchup you want to sit down across from, you know what I mean? Where you can just answer a lot of their creatures. And other than like Pulsa Marasa, that's annoying. Other than like Pulsa Marasa, like, you know what I mean? We don't really have a lot going on that's that exciting. Well, let's see if we can get our good friend the mine. There it is. Any order. I'm just going to throw out Relic now. Just while we have the mana. And we can just start. We'll just start cascading. Natural Opalescence is obviously a good card. Sure. Deadly Disputin. Blood Fountain, sure. Great start. Not the worst. Well, that's the thing, is we need these Maelstrom Colossus really to hit 2 creatures. That's what our problem is they rarely ever, well, I don't even think. I think we just play Crusher. The earlier we get Crusher on the field, the better it's going to be for us. It also eats a Snuff out pretty nicely. Avenging Hunter, sure, whatever. What happened? What happened? It just skipped my turn. I yielded through the last turn, but I didn't have a yield through turn for this turn. Oh, that's bullshit. That is bullshit. Whatever. report that. Well, I don't know if I did click something or not. I'm pretty sure I didn't, though. I'm pretty sure I just yielded through turn there. And then I wanted to turn off auto yields for a relic. And then it just went through again. It's going to yield late. Man, I don't know. I'm pretty annoyed by it, though. I've done it. Yeah. Pretty annoyed by it, though. Well, we're going to try to Maelstrom Colossus again here. What other one drop are we going to hit here? Chromatic Star, sure. Yeah, this feels like a bad matchup. I also think yielding through an entire turn is also not good for us. Well, we're going to get the 3-2 at least. So, I mean, there is that, right? What's the off chance I don't have removal? 0%. All right, well, we got the 3-2, so I'll take it. I'll take it. We can open up the treasure chest too real quick to see what we got. Open. Yep. Gigantosaurus and Shrexia Spectre. So, well done. Thank you. We went positive. That's a trophy in my book. Yep, that's all I want. Whenever I do a league, I just want to go 3-2 so I can get the player points back to run another league. That's all I ask for. That's all I want to do. Let's talk about the deck real quick. A little bit of games. So we won against Kodotha Burn twice. That matchup feels fairly good, honestly. Like, we played through even like Raz and everything. Like, that matchup just feels kind of good. I definitely think you bring in Twin Silk Spider. Would have gone 5-0 if it was for us. No, it wasn't you guys. The two matchups we lost against Blue-Black Terror, Dimir Terror, which I feel like in the past we have a pretty good chance to win. Game 2, we did flood out. Game 3, they had a lot of removal. We almost beat them to time, though, but pretty back and forth on that game. I do think overall, though, it's a favorable matchup. I typically like to see Blue-Black Terror if we're going to play against it. It feels like a good matchup anyway. Kodotha Burn, like I said, that felt like a pretty good matchup. I don't feel like it's super in your favor, but I do feel like we have enough tools to eventually go against them. 4-1 was possible. Yeah, 4-1 was possible. Gardens, though, Gardens feels like straight garbage fire for us. That feels like probably one of the worst matchups for our deck, period. They just have way too much removal. We have too many little guys. I honestly think in the future, this is what I honestly think. I think in the future, you go up Pulsa Marassa, you go up Twin Silk Spider, you go up Fingrin Marauder, and you just go down your Chromatic Spheres and stuff like that. Go down the Chromatic Sphere, Chromatic Star, go out the Breath Weapon, and bring all that stuff in. I think you want as many threats as possible and as many chainer blockers as possible. The lack of spot removal, that makes some matchups hard. Yeah, because you want to go over their head. You know what I mean? That's what you want to do with this deck. We saw that in the Boros matchup where we can just go over their head even if our breath weapons don't clean off the board very well. So yeah, good against Burn, Boros, and Fae. This deck is really good against Fae, which is another reason why I like it a lot. It's fairly good against Burn. I do think the Pinger Burn, it's a harder matchup than the Kodotha Burn. I feel like we're much more favored in the Kodotha Burn over the Pinger Burn. The Boros matchup felt pretty good. Like, no lie. The Boros matchup felt pretty good. Obviously not perfect. The Graves matchup feels horrendous. The Graves matchup feels really, really bad. So I'm gonna have to try to get into more games against Graves with this deck to see, like, not Graves, Golgari Gardens, Black Gardens. I'm gonna have to try to get more games against it to see like what we do. But it just felt like kicking water uphill the entire time. They just feel like they have an answer to everything we do. We don't have answers for anything they do. And so it's like they just get like a bye. Graves took them. Yeah, I do want to play Golgari Graves really bad, but I still love this deck. This is like becoming one of my favorite decks in Pauper. I've played it several times here recently because I just love it. I feel you can afford to drop 2 spheres and maybe 2 main deck a Pulse or 2. You could probably main deck a Pulse and Marassa, probably. You're probably right about that. It would also be pretty good against the Ponza matchup, but you could be right against that. As for like everything else, yeah, I feel like this deck is pretty solid against a lot of decks. I don't feel like there's hardly any matchups you sit down that you're like, oh, this is going to be a cakewalk. You know what I mean? Is Lightning Bolt a strange inclusion? Yes, I think it is. I don't think it's worth playing in the deck. My reasoning for that is like so our whole plan is to try to play big creatures and win on board like that. So if we bring in Lightning Bolt, it's like individual spot removal, but Breath Weapon it's just going to be the better 4 of. You know what I mean? We should test this against Affinity. I feel like Affinity would be pretty good. Like I feel like you'd have a pretty good matchup against Affinity. But we totally should Lotus at some point. But I feel like you would have a good matchup against Affinity. But yeah, we went 3-2. It felt much more closer to a 4-1. That blue-black matchup, like I said, is typically feels pretty favorable. The Gardens matchup, I've never played this deck against Gardens, and boy, does that not feel like a good matchup for us. That feels like a pretty bad matchup. I do think this deck is awesome, though. I love it. I feel pretty comfortable with it. Like, if I was going to an F&M, this is probably what I'm bringing. It's either that or maybe Gardens itself. Could have been 5-0 with 3 Colossus. Yeah, that game, too, I would like to know, like, what happened. I'd have to look back to, like, what happened to why we didn't get a chance to play that game, but it is what it is. 3-2, I'm happy with that. Would have been 10-0 if you played Russ Goliath. Maybe. Yes, as a tight build works for a lot of the meta. You only wiggle room is 2 spheres. Wiggle room is 2 spheres, but good work. Nice build. This is not my build. This is a list from Goldfish. Yeah, it's not my build. I wish it was. I wish I could brew like this. The deck is really tight, and I do agree. You could probably go out like a sphere or a star, or down like 2 of them to play like a Pulse and Marassa. But if that's going to be the case, then I probably want to go down like 1 land for an extra green source. I also thought about playing this card in the deck at some point. I don't know if there's other cards that are better than this, but it's kind of like Bonder's Ornament. The Inherited Envelope is a 3-drop that it taps for add 1 mana of any color. The Ring tempts you, which isn't really that relevant, but it would help out with mana curving a lot, and I feel like it would you could probably trim out a couple lands to play this, you know, but I don't know. Don't know. As for the deck itself, yeah, I like this deck. I like everything. I like every creature in this deck a bunch. You know what I mean? Energy Refractor. I think Energy Refractor is too much of an in cost. I think we'd be better off just playing Crystal Grotto or more Navigator's Compasses. Could definitely go down a star for another Compass probably, but yeah, love this deck. I think this deck is wicked fun. It's very strong. The Black Gardens matchup is abysmal, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah. Anyway, I think it is bedtime, y'all. If you would be so kind as to consider subscribing if you haven't already, that would be a thing. Cast in a Fire may deserve some space somewhere in the side dual purpose. Yeah, it could. It definitely could. I don't know where we'd bring it in at in the sideboard. Our sideboard's pretty tight. So I'm not entirely sure where we'd bring it in at, to be honest with you, but it could go in the sideboard. But yeah, consider subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting. All that goes a long way to helping the channel out. But if you want to support the channel even further, you can consider becoming a member. There'll be a link in the description that will send you to the membership page, where you can become a member for $1, gains you access to the custom Discord server, along with the member only emotes. Name turns green, your name would be in a credit scroll and everything like that. It does some things for only $1. So, and it helps out the channel tremendously. But that was mono green Tron through a league. The deck feels good. 3-2, happy with it. Should have been a 4-1. But really happy with the deck. So hope you all have a wonderful rest of your evening. Yeah, it's 4:30 a.m. I should have been asleep some time ago, but was engrossed by the game. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad you're destroying your sleep cycle because my content's that good. You know what I mean? Torvis. Go to bed, buddy. But anyway, yeah. So tomorrow, I'm probably going to be streaming 8-rack, modern 8-rack, just as a heads up. I want to get in some more games with 8-rack. But for now, I hope you all have a wonderful night, and I will catch you later. Bye, everybody. Peace.